Hi there, and thanks for tuning in to this week's edition of your Wheel and Anchor weekly newsletter. I've made my way back to Europe and find myself in the lovely Baltic country of Estonia, where I'm going to spend the next couple of weeks getting down to work and preparing for the rest of my European research mission, which is going to take me all across Czech Republic, Austria, Croatia, Spain, Portugal, and other countries. But this week I wanted to highlight one of our upcoming trips that we're going to release in just week after next, and this is our Austria and South Tyrol program. And I think a lot of our members may have visited Austria at some point in their life. Maybe you've taken a river cruise down the Danube and you've stopped in at cities like Vienna or Salzburg, the birthplace of Mozart. And as many of our members know, I actually attended school in Austria. It's a country that's very close to my home, very close to my heart, I should say, and a second home for me. And Austria offers a lot more than one might think at first glance. And as I say, I talk to a lot of people that say, "Oh, I've been to Austria, I've been to Vienna, I've been to Salzburg," and yet there is so much more in this small alpine country. On this trip that we're going to be doing next May of 2024, we're going to be exploring, for example, the region of Styria, which is south of Vienna. This is the breadbasket of Austria. It's a culinary gem. They have incredible wines that get produced here. Unfortunately, most of them never make their way across the Atlantic to us. They have the volcano region, which is known for its fine hams. We're going to visit a chocolate factory that's owned by one of the funniest chaps I've ever come across, and I've devoted a whole chapter of my book to Mr. Zotter and his factory. We're also going to take in the Salzkammergut Lake District. This is the fabled area of Austria where you have the, among others, the postcard picture town of Hallstatt, which I've put here in this little video. And it's, again, a glorious area that is well known to holidaymakers from around Europe, but is usually missed by a lot of people visiting from North America. We're also going to visit Innsbruck in the region of Tyrol, which sits in an incredible valley with the North Face Mountains on the north side of the city, often snow-capped even still in May. And the final part of our program will take us around South Tyrol. It's an extension for 4 nights in Bolzano, the capital of this magical region, which is a German-speaking part of Italy. A lot of people aren't familiar with that. And again, incredible food, wines, and of course the Dolomite Mountains, those very sharp peaks that you'll probably be familiar with from photos as well. So if you've ever thought about taking a little bit more of an in-depth journey into a country like Austria, I think that you will find this is going to be an amazing program. I'm going to be hosting this one personally because, of course, this is like a second home to me, and I speak the local language, and I'm always delighted to bring visitors who are always amazed by all the things there are to see in this little country. So do join me, even if you're interested, haven't ever thought of it before. I will be doing the webinar on Wednesday, September the 20th. That's just a week Wednesday. And I'll tell you all about this amazing trip. Lots more coming up, of course. As always, we are releasing new programs constantly. So check out the list of upcoming webinars that's in this blog. And I look forward to reporting back to you again next week from here in Estonia, where thankfully summer is still present and we're enjoying a little bit of the warm weather, much like back home in Canada. Take care. We'll see you next week.